Hello, and welcome to the What's Up London show. I'm your host, Jennifer Slay. As you sit and enjoy this episode of What's Up London, please take a moment to recognize the lands on which we all have the privilege to live, work, and play. London and surrounding areas are the traditional territories of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, Lenape, Ottawandaran, and Wendat peoples. I want to take a moment to say thank you to the Indigenous people for the privilege to be here. I'm also grateful to my ancestors for their sacrifices and hardships they endured so that I can be sitting here with you today. Today's guests are providing us with opportunities to learn and recognize the importance of awareness. Awareness of what? Well, you'll have to watch and see. On October 15th, 2014, the Ontario government formally enacted the Hawkins-Ginac Act, making mandatory in all Ontario homes at risk of carbon monoxide. Now, carbon monoxide is a silent killer because it has no smell, no taste, or odor, and it can cause illness leading to death. And here to share more about Carbon Monoxide Awareness Week is Deputy Fire Chief Matt Heptich. Hello and welcome.
Hi, thank you very much.
So tell us a little bit more about carbon monoxide.
So as you stated, carbon monoxide is odorless, tasteless. You can't see it, you can't smell it. And many times people don't realize the effects of carbon monoxide until it's too late. So carbon monoxide is a product of incomplete combustion, and it comes from furnaces, hot water heaters, it can come from barbecues, portable generators, can come from cars as well.
Okay, and so I think I was reading a little bit about like people have a garage door leading into their house, and that they really shouldn't leave their car on because the gases can come inside the house.
Correct, yes.
Right.
And that's basically one of the main reasons why your door to your garage has that self-closing device on it, so it automatically closes to avoid any carbon monoxide poisoning coming into your home. So if you decide that you want to warm up the car, pull it outside of the garage so that you don't have that exposure to carbon monoxide in your home from the car.
Right. And so there might be this misconception out there that if you have a fire alarm, you don't need to have the carbon monoxide.
You're right, and that does happen. So carbon monoxide alarms and smoke alarms, they detect two different things. So your smoke alarm obviously will detect smoke. Carbon monoxide is detected by a CO alarm. So like I said, it's odorless, it's tasteless, you can't see it, you can't smell it, and it is the law to install a carbon monoxide alarm adjacent to the sleeping areas within your home.
Okay, so how many would you have in your home? Like a couple of them, or?
You could. No, so it depends on where people sleep. So if you have, say, a two-story home, the bedrooms are up on the second floor, that CO alarm needs to be installed adjacent to the bedrooms or the sleeping areas there. That means in the hallway. That doesn't mean in a bedroom or behind a closed door or in the washroom. It means in the hallway. They can be plugged in to the wall or mounted with screws on the back of the alarm like that. Now, if you happen to have someone sleeping in the basement of your house, you should be installing a CO alarm there as well.
Okay.
Now, if you're in an apartment building and you share a wall, a ceiling, or a floor with a parking garage, you need to have one in your apartment. If you share a wall, ceiling, or floor with a service room, it's also you are also required to have a carbon monoxide alarm in your unit in an apartment, and that service room is also required to have a CO alarm itself. So there are several different requirements under the Ontario Fire Code to install the alarms.
Okay, and it's the responsibility of landlords and homeowners to make sure that those are installed? That's
correct. So if you own your own home, you are responsible to maintain and install that carbon monoxide alarm. Landlords, property managers, superintendents are required to maintain and take care of those CO alarms in the units. But it's also incumbent and important for the tenant to notify the superintendents or the property managers if there's an issue with that smoke alarm. If it starts to beep, if you're unsure what's happening with it, you should be reporting that to your property manager, your superintendent, or calling 911 depending on the circumstances.
Okay. And because it's odorless and tasteless, and what are the symptoms that people should look out for?
Great question. So again, many people have flu-like symptoms when it comes to exposure to carbon monoxide. So that flu-like symptoms lead to headache, nausea, dizziness, which then leads to confusion. It can then also lead to becoming unconscious, which then leads to death. So if someone in your home has those symptoms and your carbon monoxide alarm is going off, you need to make sure that you call 911 immediately and get out.
And what does it sound like? Can you give us a test?
Sure. So by testing the button here, it should give us 4 quick beeps. So 4 and then 4 more. And then the last one will reset.
And so if your carbon monoxide is going to go off, it's going to do the 4 beeps?
That's correct. So you'll hear those 4 quick beeps. And when you hear those 4 quick beeps, it's very, very important that you make that call to 911. I should say too that if you're making that call, don't do it inside your home. Get out, call from a safe location, and don't ever hesitate to make that call. It's better to be proactive and preventive than to have something significant happen to you and your family.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for being here, and thank you for trying to help keep us safe.
My pleasure. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Your happy place. Easy 1013, the perfect music mix.
Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas you can't see, smell, or taste.
Homes with fuel-burning appliances and/or attached garages must have working CO alarms installed outside all sleeping areas.
Don't let the silent killer get you. Install working CO alarms today.
Jeff from Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff here, and we are back for another incredible season of Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff. We're going to tour some amazing backyards. We're going to meet up with some great folks, and we're going to cook some incredible food. Join us Thursdays at 7:30 for Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff.
I did it. I need it.
A hero gave it.
And I am alive.
As an organ donor, you can save up to 8 lives and enhance the lives of 75 others. Please go to our website. Pledge a gift of life. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome back. Are you going to be looking to apply to college in the next few months? Or do you know someone who is? And do you think you or they would like an opportunity to win one of $5,000 prizes in tuition or school supplies? You will want to stick around to hear about Fanshawe College's open house to learn how you can win. And here to share more about the open house is Ann Hamilton, Manager of Domestic Student Recruitment for Fanshawe College. Hi, and welcome.
Thanks for having us.
So I always like to start with the prizes because then people are like, huh? What?
Yeah.
So tell us more about the open house.
Yeah, so it's coming up on Saturday, October 28th. It'll be at our campuses in London, Simcoe, St. Thomas, Woodstock, and Clinton from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if folks pre-register, they can win one of those great prizes just for attending. They can also plan their day, which is great. So they can really explore all of the programs that we offer, our amenities, learn more about our services. It's a great day for that.
Yes. And so what's the open house all about?
Really, we open our doors. Anyone's welcome to attend. Anyone who might be either maybe a high school student who's thinking of exploring post-secondary for the coming years, or perhaps someone who's looking to make a change in their career or come back to school to get some more academic upgrading for career development, that kind of thing. So really for anyone. We have whole families walk through the door and we're never quite sure who might be interested. So we assume they all are.
And so I'm going to put you on the spot. How many programs does Fanshawe offer?
We have over 250 post-secondary programs. Wow. We have over 1,000 continuing education part-time classes, lots of online options, and like I said, part-time for maybe some adult learners who might be working full-time as well. Apprenticeships, micro-credentials as well. So someone's looking to sort of really hone in on a specific skill set in a short amount of time. So we always say something for everyone at Fanshawe.
Yeah, definitely. Because as we were talking about right before we started today, there's a misperception that college is just for young people.
Right, yes. Right. The average age of a student at Fanshawe now is 25. So, you know, we certainly those students who are coming right out of high school who are exploring their post-secondary options. But like I said, it's often their parents who are coming along and are looking for their own opportunities to advance their career as well. So open house is great for that because it's a day to really explore our campuses. We have a whole student service showcase as well, so they can really understand all the services that are available to help them be successful at Fanshawe as well.
Yeah, and you mentioned that there are 5 campuses?
Yeah, we've got London. We have a number of locations here in London, and then Simcoe, St. Thomas, Woodstock, and then also Clinton will be open for open house as well. So we really, you know, we're in a lot of the communities as well. So whether someone's looking for a large campus experience or a smaller campus experience at our regional campuses, like I said, lots to choose from.
Yes, and all the open house will be at each of the different ones at the same time?
Yep, October 28th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. People can explore residence here in London if they're interested. That'll actually be open from 9 to 3 just because we get a lot of people going through residence to see the living options for students. But other than that, there's lots to see. Hundreds of staff will be there and students to really welcome everyone to Fanshawe and to show everyone what we have to offer.
Yeah, because it's a great opportunity, like you said, for everybody to come, because it's no longer that we start a career and we're in that career for 30 years. That doesn't happen anymore.
No, and that's why we have new programs all the time. We actually, some people don't know this, but colleges offer degrees. So we just launched our 12th degree last month in behavioral psychology. Nice. We have new programs in artificial intelligence and machine learning, green vehicle technology. So lots of new program development that's really aligned with the labor market needs as that changes.
And what's the benefit of attending a college?
I mean, we have a lot of hands-on learning, really innovative lab spaces, and all that experience of you can take a 1-year program, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So there's a lot of flexibility there as well. And like I said, our programs are tied to those labor market needs, so students can really see the career outcomes and those career opportunities for them later on.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here, and good luck with the open house.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Unbelievable. You just never see that. Oh, what a shot. The OHL on Rogers TV.
Thank you to all of our volunteers. Whether it's long production days or late nights, we appreciate everything that you do for us in helping put on our productions. Thank you, and happy National Volunteer Week.
And this one will escape the Niagara end. We have a counterattack the other way. Ooh, that's a pass right in front and a goal.
Wow.
And how quickly can defense turn into offense?
Welcome back. For many, going to the store to find the right fit in clothing can be frustrating when you don't have a perfectly symmetrical body shape. And it can be even more frustrating for those who have a physical disability. Our next guests decided to take matters into their own hands, literally. Here to talk to us about Salt Leisure Wear are the co-founders Tara Drennan and Monique Harewood. Hello.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here. So tell me a little bit about your company, about Salt.
Yeah, so Salt Leisure Wear is actually an eco-friendly company dedicated to giving back to the chronic illness community. We offer athleisure and adaptive wear products, and we are made locally here in London, Ontario, as well as Toronto.
Nice, okay. And you design your own clothing?
We do.
Yes,
So
we
we design them. We have right from the beginning to the end. So we start with the prototypes and that, and we design basic wear and then try to work the adaptive wear around it so it is very similar to our basic wear.
Okay, and so what does adaptive wear mean?
So this is actually based on our
this one's for the arm pick.
Yeah, our arm pick top. So this one actually showcases anyone that has a pick line or port in their chest or arm. So if you're having intravenous treatments, it's good for them so they don't have to take off their clothes. So we created our shirt that actually has hidden compartments so they can get their treatments at home or in the hospital. And then we also have our chest pick and
yeah, so this one, the zippers are at the top, so when they unzip to reach their port, it flaps down to access. So these shirts would be good for people in dialysis, chemotherapy, anybody who has IV medications, are what these shirts kind of are made for.
Awesome. Yeah. So how did you come up with this?
So the cystic fibrosis community, a lot of people who have them have PICC lines or ports in a couple times a year. And when we were doing our research for the company, we kept hearing one very basic thing from people. Well, two. One was you can't find good clothing for plus size people, and you were sick of cutting up our clothing. So we started asking, well, what are you cutting it up for? And they're like, well, there's nothing for PICC lines or ports. So we just started getting creative and figuring out a way that we could maybe help solve that problem.
Okay, and so do you have a history of design? Like, is that your...
Well, I actually went to school for interior decorating, but I used a lot of my skills in just different aspects of my life and input it into our business. So
nice.
And I don't have any, but we both are chronic illness sufferers.
Okay.
So it was something that was close to our heart that we wanted to kind of, we saw something that needed to be fixed, so we just thought, let's try it. Let's take it on.
Some of the best businesses, that's how they start.
Absolutely.
Right? Well, that is amazing. And so you're based here in London?
Yes, we are. Yeah, we are actually in the Newbold area in London, Ontario. So.
Okay. And so you have the sweaters. Are there other items other than the sweaters, or is it just the sweaters for now?
We actually have t-shirts and leggings, yoga pants, long sleeve tops, joggers. So we do have a variety of different options as well.
Our adaptive line for now is just the PICC line and port shirts, but we are looking to expand that, so you can always check our website, and we're hoping to always add to it.
Okay. And so where can people find you? Like where, if someone's saying, okay, I need this, I'm seeing this, I need this.
Yeah, you can actually find us at saltleisurewear.com, and you can also search us on our social media, Instagram, Facebook at Salt Leisure Wear. We'll be on there as well, and Twitter. And we're also going to be showcased at the London Convention Center, the Hellenic Community Center at the London Multi-Vendor Expo Show, November 11th and 12th. So we'll be there to feature our clothing.
And we're also, for in-person shopping, you can always email us at info@saltleisurewear.com, and we're glad to set up a private shopping experience so people have a little privacy when they come in to try stuff on. And they can meet us at the office and do that.
That is always nice.
Yes.
Have their own private show.
Yes. a little more comfortable when you're doing that. It's just you.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. And so how old is your company?
We launched to the public just last year, so just over a year and a half ago, last April, but we have been working on this since 2020, but finally launched last April and just slowly trying to get our name out there and build it up.
Okay. And how can Londoners help? Because London is very generous and they're wonderful, so how can London help?
I would say just spreading the awareness of our business. And you know, if you know anyone, feel free to share. And we've got our website. You can take a look at all of our items. And yeah, any type of checking us out is probably the most.
Yeah, follow us on social media. Come see us at the shows. We're always trying to pop up at vendor shows around Ontario, and like she said, just kind of share it around. Yeah. We will, and if you have any questions, email us, and we're glad to answer them. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing what you do.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
About 16% of the people we talked to actually became homeless during the pandemic. And it's a horrible thing to be.
I'm a community producer. I love all things nature and conservation, so that's kind of what I put into the show. When I started making my videos for my job, I didn't think that they were definitely TV caliber, but you know, now that I see it in action, I'm definitely happy that I took the chance, and I worked with Scott, a producer at Rogers, and I think it's definitely worth it to take a chance and to ask and see what your project could become. Have fun with it. You know, you don't have to be perfect. I think I'm a pretty good example of that. You know, reach out to people, if you're gonna do kind of like an interview thing. But yeah, just have fun.
Most people that have received treatment for drug use problems are probably going to have a lapse.
Join addictions counselor Dean Anderson for Invisible, Breaking Through the Stigma of Addiction on Rogers TV.
Welcome back. Now more than ever, it is important to be more aware of what we put into our bodies. Life is fast-paced, and healthy food choices can be a challenge when you are constantly on the go. But fear not, there are some good choices out there. Please welcome Sapita, who is here to tell us more about Fresh Healthy Café. Welcome.
Thank you. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi. So tell us about Fresh Healthy Café.
Sure. I realized in our London, there are not so many places that would offer good and healthy and fresh foods. Mm-hmm. We have great restaurants, sitting area restaurants, or big chains, fast food chains like McDonald's, important, but there's nothing in between that could offer both healthy, fresh, you know, more vegetables, more fruits, and also serving people in a fast pace. You know, we're all busy. We have a busy life. Like myself, I have 2 jobs, you know, working as an accountant and also running this business. When I need food, I need something fast, right, to get going with my daily life. And of course, making a healthy food is not easy, right? You want to make a salad, you have to have enough protein, so it's got to take your time to make the salad, you know, wash the fresh vegetables, right? So that's where Fresh Healthy Café can is about, and can offer the community to promote the healthy lifestyle and healthy eating. Yeah. Yes.
So people can come, they can get their stuff quickly.
Yes.
And it's fresh.
And it's fresh.
And
yes,
it's fresh.
Yes.
Where are you located?
We are located at West 5, 1325 Riverbend Road. It's a very new area, and we have gyms, you know, hot yoga, but this is what it's about, like people after working out. Also businesses that they come, you know, at lunchtime, we call it grab and go, come and grab their food, and they would feel great after eating that food. That wouldn't make their stomach upset, right? And feeling heavy. Right. And also nowadays we have so many like people with different allergies, right? And different diets. Yeah. like vegans, vegetarians,
gluten-free,
intolerance or dairy intolerance, and we have all the options for them.
So what are the options? Like, what are some of the foods that people can expect to get when they're there?
Yes, that's a great question. For example, we have gluten-free wraps, right, or paninis. We have our menu, actually, we cover breakfast, we have all-day breakfast, lunch, and also for dinner. We make fresh juices, so if you want anything, fresh, we grab it from the vegetables, or we have, for example, we have beet punch. We grab red beets and orange and apples. This is what is the ingredient in front of you. We make it and we serve it to you fast, quickly. And we use in our smoothies, it's all dairy free. But if you want it like milk, we have it. We have great coffee. People come and give us so many compliments about our coffees and paninis, wraps, salads, and
any treats?
Of course. We got energy bites that are like great, and that comes with like peanut butter, flaxseed, and those things that you don't really use in your daily routines, and just grab and go and get going with your life and feel great.
Well, I am so hoping that we can find your cafe in different locations in London. I'm just hoping it explodes, because it's so needed.
That's my goal. I wish, this is my dream, actually. I like to serve people and help our society, because our community, to live healthy, right? And that's the whole concept.
Awesome.
And also about the environment, we have a great staff, great service, that we make sure that you feel welcome and we are friendly.
Awesome.
So I do encourage people to come and visit us, give us a try, and try the food. I'm sure 100% you will come back and would like to get more and enjoy the food.
For sure. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me again.
No problem. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you to our guests for sharing their information with us. Please visit their websites and their social media platforms and share with your networks. If you are able, attend and support their events and or their establishments. And in addition, we ask that you like, comment, and share this episode of What's Up London with your networks, so that more people can hear about the amazing events happening in our city. Until next time, be safe, be kind, and be the change that you want to see in this world. See ya.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
Do you have something to share? Let everyone know about your next meeting, your need for volunteers, or your fundraising event on the Rogers TV Community Billboard. Send us your words and we'll bring them to life on Rogers TV and rogerstv.com. When it's time to spread the word, go to rogerstv.com to add your announcement to the Community Billboard.
I belong here.
You may think I don't fit in.
That I don't look the part.
But to me, curling is more than a sport.
It's my community.
Together, we can sweep away the barriers.